So, guys, after setting up the Coach BI brand in December 2020, one of the people that supported me from the first day I moved, I say, any day for this life, when I go do my first official podcast, say me and one human being go sit down talk football, so that the guy go must start am with me. Yeah, is my man, Mike Way. He's the guy who have always supported me from day one that I started this stuff. So I say any day when he go busy, okay, I want to do like a podcast, me and somebody go discuss football. Now me and Mike Way will start him. And officially he has a brand. He has started with football as well. Mike Way Kicks, correct? So please follow Mike Way Kicks on Instagram. And you are welcome, my brother. God bless you. Thank you for all the support you have given to me from day one. You understand? Now you get, I don't tell you, say if you want the page, I'll give the page. 2 seconds. So now, without wasting time, we want to talk about the FIFA Pro World 11. FIFA released the World 11 yesterday, and there were so many reactions on, yeah, this one, oh, yeah, that one, oh, and all that. So I want to go through the 11 with you, and let's see if you think there's a particular player that should be there or that should not be there. And for the viewers, I believe while you're watching now, you will see the World 11 on your screen, and you can, and I know some of you have seen it already. So now we want to know which player is supposed to be there and which player is not supposed to be there. First of all, we have a goalkeeper, Ederson of Manchester City and Brazil. And we have 3 central backs, which is Van Dijk, Rudiger, and Carvajal. Then it's a 3-4-3 system. Then we have Bellingham on the left, Cruz and Rodri in the midfield, and also De Bruyne on the right. Then the top 3 are Mbappe to your right, Haaland up front, and Vinicius to your left. FIFA World 11 presented to you. Who are you bringing out there? Who you think say by vote? Who you think say the ballot boss here at that place? Please, my brother.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here. This FIFA Pro 11, it's a very holistic list because there are some players who everybody feels they deserve this particular list, and they have to be there. Why some players it will always be controversial, always because everybody believes there's a particular player they've watched during the league or during the course of the season that has to be there, and if they don't see them in this list, it calls for deliberation. So to me, I feel the position of De Bruyne should actually be taken off because majorly last season at some point he was injured.
For a long time of the season, man.
He was
Yes.
injured and he came back towards the end of the season, helped Man City achieve the league title and all of that. But how about the Euros? I think this is a combination of both the league, the
Yes.
Champions League, and the
And
Euros.
the Euros, because when
You
I
know?
think when we talk about FIFA,
Yeah.
we're talking more about
Yeah.
national team football.
Yeah.
Because when you do Ballon d'Or, more of club football.
Yeah.
And when it comes to FIFA, more of country football.
Yeah.
But so that you cannot because in a calendar here, there's more of club football than country
Than
football.
country
So that's why
football.
you cannot do without clubs football.
Yeah.
So now, De Bruyne, if we are going to go with the Euros as well, do you think he performed?
If
well
I
in
should
the
go
Euros?
by the Euros, Belgium as a national team didn't perform too well. They had a lot of controversies. The goalkeeper, the coach,
Falling down with so many
disrespecting the
players.
coach being young, and some
Yeah.
players being
Couture
close
not
to
happy,
age,
Lukaku not
so
happy, so
there
many
were
of
there,
them.
were, there was so much controversies during the Euros. So that's one of the major reasons why Belgium didn't actually perform too well.
I'm
So
talking about Belgium. I don't
yeah,
know. Please,
no.
they always get one craze when they craze when they want to stop to the play for the country. Hazard not come away. Couture don't say if this coach not come out, I not go come play ball. Lukaku at the time, if this coach not go do this one. They've always have that issue several times. I don't know. Do you think there's something that has to do with the board or the players or the countries federation, like their federation that runs their football stuff is not actually working well?
I think it has to do with egos because most players feel they are bigger than some. And you know how the Belgium national team was in the last couple of years. There's a country they are a country full of stars. You get me? Like the Hazards, the Martens, and all of that. You understand? So the Lukaku's and all of that. So everybody wants to be at the forefront of it being in the newspaper like I'm the main
Like main
face
man of
of
the team.
this Belgium national team and all of that. So I think it has to do with egos because most of the time, and this coach now being young as well, it's actually contributed to it because of the respect and all of that. It
And all
shouldn't
that. So
be.
he has lost the dressing
Yes,
room.
yeah, Lord
Now,
Jesse.
now, if we're going to go with that, you said De Bruyne should not be there.
Yes.
So who do you think should be there in that position?
During the course of the the league, the Euros. Um, I might say it's too early, but Lamine Yamal has a say, has to be looked in because he performed really well during the league
Okay.
and the Euros. He was top notch for the Spanish national team.
Okay, good. I like that. But yeah, I did a verse for FIFA and UEFA a couple of times that they've done this several times.
Yeah.
Before,
Mm.
when when we dey watch ball,
Yeah.
when FIFA drop lists, we have best FIFA 11,
Yeah.
we would have Ballon d'Or best 11, we will have Champions League best 11,
Yeah.
we have the Premier League best 11, we usually have it like that. When they do best 11, you go see proper formation and players sitting on the right positions.
Yes.
When sometimes if you dey play FIFA, you wish say, I like by this 11 man, I dey play FIFA. I like to see how these people will play together.
Yeah.
They always do it at that time. These days, they bring formation to suit the numbers of players where they want put. But in actual fact, these players can come into the pitch and play like that. Now, look at the 3-4-3, and you're bringing De Bruyne and Bellingham on it. Can De Bruyne and Bellingham play wing backs? They cannot.
Exactly.
So, first of all, the formation has failed on arrival. And they keep doing this. They've done this for like 2-3 years now. I've seen UEFA, FIFA doing all of these things, just placing players to fit in the formations and all that. Now you're putting De Bruyne on the right wing. Does that work? It doesn't make any sense. Like, when you bring that talk now, that Lamine Yamal, what you talk now. Even if Yamal has to come in for me, Mbappe has to go out.
Yes.
I don't need to put Yamal on the wing back. I like to see that I'm putting a formation that I know can actually work in real life.
Yeah.
You understand?
To me, there's no balance here.
There's no balance.
You understand? Because if you play this formation, if you play any team here, your defense will suffer.
It will suffer. Even the Cavalier is not a central back. So we are going to say Cavalier will do like a right central back. Like the way as Pilicota they do at that time.
Yeah.
I think you can say you want to do it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. But De Bruyne, Bellingham, do you know the requirement of a wing back? You they get speed. You they run. You understand? So now they do this formation now to just match what they want to do. But now let's go with the way they did it. Yeah. You said De Bruyne not been there, and you think Lamine Yamal should come in. So which other player do you think should not be there again?
There's Cavalier.
There's Cavalier, Rudiger, and Van Dijk.
There's Van Dijk. The defense is good to me. Now I prefer Lamine Yamal. There's Rodri, which is the best player in the world, so it deserves a look.
Tony Kroos.
There's Tony Kroos. He was the major reason Real Madrid won the Champions League, and he was exceptionally good in the Euros.
Yes, they got to the semi-final.
They got to the semi-final. Yes. He was the main reason why Madrid.
So it's a pass for you for Tony Kroos. Then
Bellingham first season in Real Madrid, it was fantastic. His record speaks for himself. The goals, the assists, the contribution to the team, it was exceptionally
turned
good.
Up for England as well.
Yes. Same as Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That guy was good last season. It was good, very very good.
So
Haaland, the amount of goals he scored, he has to have a look in because he's a goal machine. And
he scores for his country, irrespective of the fact that sometimes no way, not the letter, no way. You know, say the name they follow them, no way for them to qualify go anywhere. So even when they know say no way, the boys they try put in something. You understand? Yeah. So let's say Haaland deserves that spot. So what about Mbappe?
Mbappe, I think deserves the spot. Why? Because during the league, he won the league, right?
He always wins the league.
He won the league. He's always in the contention for the best player in France.
Who know the league?
He's always in the contention for who's the best player in France.
Yeah.
France got to the quarterfinals, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he deserves to. Even if he didn't perform too well. Yeah, he didn't perform too well, but he's the face of the France national team. So
he has been the face, but where Mbappe started jumping form was from the Euros. Yeah, during the Euros, we noticed that Mbappe. During the Euros, we saw that, and it has been an issue for the first national team. Recently, a few days ago, say the last international break, what they do, they not invite them. So now, Real Madrid come bring it to come out like say that they talk say Mbappe not really go. Then 3 days ago, we could see that Mbappe is saying that the champs not invite me. Because back then I did a video, I said it. I said, nah, lie. They're not invite them. They're not invite them. I'm being honest. But Real Madrid was trying to package. I may not be like, say, Mbappe don't fall, which we are business national team not going to invite them. But he came out to say finally that he was not invited. So now, What am I trying to say? I think the champs have gotten enough of him from the Euros to this point. Mbappe is not performing. And if we are going to go with standards of the club, Lamine Yamal came out last season and it was exceptional for Barcelona, which got him the Euro spot. And he went to the Euros and he won it. And he knocked teams back to back, scoring spectacular goals. We could say that if not for Rodri being the best player in Spain, we should be giving it to Lamine Yamal. He was so superb. So why does Mbappe have? Because are you going to say you want to put Yamal in the De Bruyne spot to accommodate Mbappe?
I think I would prefer to even put Ademola Lookman in the De Bruyne spot, then push Lamine Yamal forward ahead of Mbappe. Yes, Ademola Lookman performed in the African Cup of Nations. He performed so well in the league, yes, and he also did so well in the final of the Europa League. So he deserves a look in this.
Perfect.
This
Good. So now you think Mbappe should be out?
Mbappe should be out.
I think Kevin De Bruyne should be out. And Mbappe is disqualified from the national team level, not from club level.
National team level, yes, I think he's disqualified from the
because that's what
of
disqualifying him from. The Kevin De Bruyne, you're disqualifying him for not playing so many parts of the season, and also not doing so well with his country. Perfect. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of players and tell me why they cannot get in. William Saliba.
Saliba during the course of the season was good. It was one of the reasons why Arsenal would definitely challenge for the league, even this season. That's just the way they did last season. The reason why I won't actually have a look into his own case is
I've been at the corner and disqualifier.
No, not the corner. The reason why I have a look
corner kick, don't make them push and go one corner.
The Euros, I think the Euros he performed, right? They did well in the Euros, but he's not really this household name when it comes to
the France national team
and top 3 best defenders in the world as it stands now. But he's good, no doubt. But I think the run in the Champions League actually disqualified him.
Yeah, the Champions League was bad for us now.
So
and also, the Champs came out at the point and said, "I'm not going to play Saliba. That Saliba does not match the standard of my playing." That's France coach said that sometime this year. They played the Euro this year now. So he said that early this year. So that's why he was not playing Saliba. So Saliba came into the national team more like that they helped me and all that. So like he said, he have not really gotten his ground there. Probably that's why he was not mentioned. Okay. Code Palmer. He scored in the final of the Euros. I'm not the final, he scored that time. Now he come for second half now. Scored perfect. Code Palmer. Not been in FIFA World 11. Though he was chopping bench due to sad gate that was later shown the gate out of the team. Useless man. But Christmas, they see me go to care. In January, we see what we do. Palmer, if you go play left back on that 2K, you know what that man can do. By January, now 2K don't start work. Me, I didn't play January, no reach. But not our star boy go play left back. But we'll come back to that. Code Palmer not been on the list.
Code Palmer is an exceptional player, no doubt. Yeah. Last season he carried the Chelsea team on his back single-handedly. You know, the assists, the goals, take away his assists, take away his goals. Chelsea will finish 15th.
Single-handedly.
Chelsea
he
will
was the coach, he was everything, but was just
Chelsea will finish 15th if not for this guy. You know, this guy was really, really exceptional. Now, what actually disqualified him from this list is Chelsea not being in the Champions League, because there's a rating when it comes to having this team put together. So the Champions League.
You don't feel it.
So the Champions League, and you not playing majority of the Euros. You are not having maximum minutes.
He has lost too many.
You understand? So having bit by bit parts of the Euros is already a disqualification for him. Yes, it might be top 20. I agree, but being first 11, no, for me, no.
Okay. Ballon d'Or says Emi Martinez, best keeper in the world for Aston Villa and Argentina. FIFA says Ederson, best keeper in the world. How does that work? Do you think Ederson deserves this spot? We're especially talking about national team performance when it comes to FIFA. Martinez has been best keeper when it comes to national team football. I think 2 Copa America now.
Yeah.
Right? And also a World Cup.
Yeah.
And another World Cup final. So it's okay. No, it's France that had 2 World Cup finals. Sorry. Yeah. So also a World Cup as well. Now, how Ederson beat Martinez to this point?
Like I said earlier,
mind you, sorry, Alisson they bench Ederson for Brazil.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah,
so how did Ederson win the spot in in
Yeah,
the FIFA 11.
I was going there. When you asked me earlier, you were talking about the outfit player. Now, talking about the goalkeeper situation is a very controversial one because um, the Ballon d'Or list will always have a bit of edge over the FIFA Pro 11 or the FIFA Best Player of the Year because
Why?
if you feel most of the time, right,
Mhm.
the players they give the FIFA Best Player of the the year is mostly compensated for them not having the Ballon d'Or award. Looking back through the years, the Lewandowski's, there's so many of them.
They need to compensate them.
Yes, it's just like a,
Without losing
compensa-
for
a
without losing for
compensation after
Ballon
losing
d'Or.
for Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, we have to
Yes,
look out for that.
yeah, maybe too much debate concerning that award,
Mhm.
and the FIFA will just you
So yeah, see what
compensate
you
you
can take.
as
It's
the
not doing your
FIFA Best
side.
Player of the World.
It's okay.
Of the world. So it's for me. I think Martinez is a very good goalkeeper, the best in the world.
He took Aston Villa to the Champions
Yes,
League.
the best in the world in the last couple of years. If not for him, Aston Villa will not be in the Champions League.
Mhm.
If not for him, Argentina will not win the World Cup and
Clear.
the Euros. So winning
Copa
that
America.
back to back, the Copa America, sorry. So winning that back to back to back, when I mean back to back, major trophies from the Copa America to the World Cup, then to another Copa America again, and qualifying for the Champions League with an Aston Villa team. Not these big money spenders. Aston Villa team is good when it comes to penalties. Now this same as
Now the
Argentina
best penalty
most of the time now.
goalkeeper in the world.
So when it comes to that, I think he has an edge.
I pray Papa no go play penalty against him. Jesus, may not spread that thing.
That guy.
May not spread that thing. I wish you.
He has an edge
Mhm.
over Ederson because Ederson
So Ederson being here is a wrong
is a wrong
decision.
call. Is a wrong call.
So what do you think could have brought Ederson here? Just if you look for him. Because if you are going to talk about winning the Premier League,
winning the Premier League and going to the
Copa America, that did not play.
not even the Copa America, going to the semi-finals
Of the
of the
Champions
Champions League gave him a little bit of an edge over Alisson. But I think it's still a compensation move.
They're not near
Now,
Martinez.
yes, it's still a compensation move.
Martinez now get this place.
Exactly.
In my opinion, I think Martinez.
That's why I say most of this FIFA this thing is
It's for
most
compensation.
for most of them.
Okay, so that's low budget Ballon d'Or.
Exactly.
Okay, so these are the players that are actually in the FIFA World 11 at this time.
Yeah.
Some people say a couple of players should be there. Most
Yeah.
especially some say Salah should have been there. Some say Ademola Lookman should be there. I agree with you. Lookman should be there.
Lookman should be there.
Vinicius, we can always say that he's
Yeah.
always disqualified from the country's part,
But
but
club.
he is so good for you to ignore him.
Yes.
You understand? Phil Foden also won best player in the Premier League last season,
Yeah.
but he could not get here. I think probably because of his worst performance at the Euros. It was so bad.
Yeah, Foden was the best player in the Premier League.
Okay, then
last
Lautaro Martinez, do you think he has a chance here? Do you think
Mm.
Lautaro Martinez can come in for anybody?
Martinez is very underrated and a very, very wonderful striker. But to compare him right now with Haaland, playing in the Italian league, we give a little bit of dropping when it comes to these ratings. Sometimes the
But in general,
the
it's
league-
very competitive.
yes,
I don't know why
it's
they
very
disrespect them like
competitive. They
that.
disrespect them a lot.
You know,
Maybe
there's
because
the
of
winner.
the
Nowadays, they win.
Because
If
of
you
the
have
ratings
Inter
of the
Milan,
league.
Inter Milan, they are, like this season, they have to compete with Atalanta, Napoli, AC Milan, Juventus, Lazio.
Yeah.
You got people who can knock you off.
How do
AS Roma don't fuck them up
how
too.
do they compare in the Champions League runnings towards the final? How do they compare their performance in the Champions League? I think that's one of the ways they rate these countries when it comes to competitions and all of that. The
Okay.
ratings. So how good are these Italian teams when it comes to Champions? Last season was good for them. The Atlanta that got to the final in the Euros.
Yes.
Florentina.
Got to the final in conference as well.
all of
Yeah, it
that.
was
So
good for
it
them.
was good for them, but
Yeah.
how sustainable is that
And I
over
think
the course of
I
the
think
year?
one of the teams got to the semi-final as
Yeah,
well. So
so he has to be comfortable, consistent rather, to get these run-ins for the these awards.
for awards like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
to be rated high. Okay.
Exactly.
So guys, these are the list of the players that made it to the World 11 again. Agbojo to me put up on screen for them. May they see again. May they see the World 11 as released by FIFA. There was so many disagree and agree and all that. But I'm going to show you to the public, and I would love to read the comment section. Let me know what you think of Ederson being there. Let me know what you think of Kevin De Bruyne being there. Let me know what you think of Mbappe being there. To me, these three people should not be there. And tell me, who are you replacing with? And also for our man Ademola Lookman, tell me, as if you think Lookman should be here, look into the thing and tell me where he should be, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, thank you, and please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you on our next video. I remain your boy, Coach B, International. Watch out!
Cheers.